Introduction: The Hidden Roots of Transformation. After the release of my first book, The 48 Laws of Power, a curious thing began to happen. People from every imaginable profession and level of expertise reached out to me, seeking advice. Over the years, I've personally consulted with more than 100 individuals, each bringing their unique challenges, be it an overbearing boss, a broken business relationship, or a promotion that remained just out of reach. In many of these cases, a familiar pattern would emerge. Initially, they'd focus on the external, blaming the toxic dynamics of their workplace or the limitations imposed by others. But as we delved deeper, I would guide them inward, encouraging them to explore the emotional root of their discontent. It was here that a powerful realization would often surface: they weren't just frustrated with their circumstances, they felt stuck, their creativity stifled, and their lives misaligned with their true potential. This would inevitably lead to the same question: what's next? How do I make a meaningful change? At this pivotal moment, I'd share a story from my own life, a story I've never publicly told before today. For this special occasion, my first TEDx talk, I want to share it with you because it's deeply relevant to the theme of transformation. My own journey of wandering and discovery. From an early age, I knew I wanted to be a writer, but the specifics eluded me. Should I write novels, essays, plays? After university, I entered journalism, seeing it as a practical way to make a living while honing my craft. For years, I worked as a writer and editor, believing I was on the right path. Then came a fateful lunch with an editor who had just reviewed my work. Over his third martini, he bluntly said, "Robert, you should seriously consider another career. You're not writer material. Your style is too unconventional. Your ideas too bizarre. You'd be better off in law or business school." At first, his words felt like a gut punch. But as the months passed, I began to see the truth in them. I wasn't truly connected to journalism, it didn't ignite my creativity or align with my deeper passions. This realization marked the beginning of a long period of wandering, both geographically and professionally. I traveled across Europe, taking on all kinds of jobs: construction in Greece, teaching English in Barcelona, and working as a hotel receptionist in Paris. Back in Los Angeles, I entered the film industry, dabbling in screenwriting and story development. Over the years, I amassed over 50 different jobs, none of which seemed to fit. By 1995, at age 36, I was restless and, to outside observers, adrift. My parents worried about me. But I wasn't lost, I was searching, exploring, and writing relentlessly. The turning point: finding my true calling. That same year, while working in Italy, I met Joost Elfers, a producer and book packager. One day, while walking along the canals of Venice, Joost casually asked if I had any ideas for a book. In that moment, something clicked. Without hesitation, I began sharing my thoughts on power. I told him how my years of reading history, stories of Julius Caesar, Louis XIV, and the Borgias, mirrored the games of manipulation and ambition I'd witnessed in my many jobs. People craved power, I explained. Yet they hid their intentions behind a facade of virtue. Joost was intrigued. He encouraged me to develop a proposal and, if it resonated, promised to fund me while I wrote the first half of the book. Suddenly, all the disparate threads of my life came together. My varied writing experiences, my passion for history, and even the odd jobs that exposed me to human psychology, everything converged to prepare me for this moment. It was as though my winding, seemingly aimless journey had been leading me here all along. The invisible process of transformation. When the 48 Laws of Power was published in 1998, it became a bestseller and forever changed the course of my life. But the moral of this story isn't about luck or chance encounters, it's about the invisible process that paved the way for my transformation. As humans, we tend to fixate on the visible markers of success, the big break, the connections, the accolades. Yet, the true foundation of transformation lies beneath the surface, the slow accumulation of knowledge, the incremental honing of skills, and the quiet resilience built through setbacks and criticism. Without this internal preparation, external opportunities rarely lead to lasting change. When we overlook this inner work, we become trapped in a cycle of superficial fixes, chasing quick wins and easy answers. True transformation requires reversing this perspective, instead of obsessing over external rewards. We must focus on the invisible changes within ourselves. Reconnecting with your unique path. Every one of us is born with a unique set of inclinations, what I call primal inclinations. In childhood, these manifest as an intense curiosity or passion for certain activities. Perhaps you were drawn to music, fascinated by science, or enamored with storytelling. Over time, societal pressures, parents' expectations, teachers' critiques, or peers' opinions often pull us away from these instincts. We lose touch with our true selves and pursue paths that feel safe but unfulfilling. To transform your life, you must reconnect with these primal inclinations. Reflect on what sparked your curiosity as a child. Consider the activities that still resonate with you today. Just as importantly, identify the aspects of your current life that drain you or feel misaligned. From these reflections, chart a direction that feels authentic and meaningful. This process is rarely straightforward. Mistakes and wrong turns are inevitable. But they serve a purpose. They reveal your weaknesses, broaden your experiences, and build resilience. Even if you start this journey later in life, the skills you've already developed can blend with new ones, creating a powerful foundation for change. The long road to mastery. Transformation isn't about chasing a paycheck or achieving overnight success, it's about immersing yourself in the process of learning and growth. When your work aligns with your passions, the hours of practice and study feel less like a burden and more like an opportunity. You become absorbed in the present, finding joy in overcoming challenges and improving your craft. Over time, this dedication leads to a profound shift. Your skills become second nature. Your confidence grows, and opportunities seem to materialize effortlessly. This isn't magic, it's the result of your preparation and persistence. The radical power of work. In today's culture, work is often dismissed as mundane or soulless. We look to gurus, therapy, or fleeting experiences for transformation. But these external solutions rarely create lasting change. True transformation happens through work, through the disciplined pursuit of your craft. By immersing yourself in this slow, organic process, you reconnect with your essence and contribute something meaningful to the world. This journey of self-discovery isn't just practical, it's deeply spiritual. In embracing your uniqueness and mastering your craft, you become a force of change, not only for yourself but for those around you. So, stop chasing illusions. Look inward. Commit to your growth. And trust the process. Transformation is within your reach, if you're willing to do the work. The role of patience and incremental growth. In our fast-paced world, the idea of patience often feels outdated. Success stories seem to revolve around meteoric rises and overnight fame. But the truth is far more nuanced. Transformation, as Robert Greene's story and philosophy reveal, is rarely sudden. It's the culmination of countless small, deliberate actions that add up over time. Patience is not passive, it's active engagement with the process of growth. Each small step, whether it's learning a new skill, refining a craft, or simply enduring setbacks, is a building block toward mastery. Consider this: every time Greene worked one of his seemingly random jobs, he wasn't wasting time. He was unknowingly preparing for his future. The detective work, the screenwriting, the travels, each experience added a layer to his understanding of human nature, storytelling, and discipline. The key is to embrace this incremental growth. Break down your larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how minor it seems. Understand that progress often feels slow because the most meaningful changes happen beneath the surface. Like a seed growing roots before sprouting, your work is laying the foundation for something greater. Moreover, patience teaches you to navigate obstacles with resilience. Setbacks are inevitable, but they're not the end of the road, they're a chance to recalibrate and refine. When you approach your journey with patience, you shift your focus from immediate results to the joy of the process. And in that process, true transformation unfolds. The invisible forces of preparation. One of the most overlooked elements of success is the invisible preparation that happens long before the spotlight shines. We tend to attribute achievements to external factors, luck, timing, or connections, without recognizing the deep work that paved the way. Preparation is the unseen foundation of transformation. It's the hours of practice that strengthen your skills, the mistakes that teach invaluable lessons, and the self-reflection that clarifies your direction. Green's meeting with Joost Elfers was a pivotal moment in his life. But it wasn't luck alone that made it transformative. Green was ready. His years of exploration, learning, and honing his craft had prepared him to seize the opportunity when it arrived. This invisible preparation is what makes success appear effortless. Think of a musician who dazzles an audience with a flawless performance or a scientist who makes a groundbreaking discovery. What we see is the result of years, sometimes decades, of dedication, failure, and perseverance. To harness the power of preparation in your own life, start by identifying areas where you can improve. Build habits that support consistent learning and growth. Whether it's reading, practicing, or seeking feedback, trust that your efforts, even when unseen by others, are shaping you into someone who will be ready to capitalize on opportunities when they arise. Conclusion: embracing your unique journey. Transformation isn't about following a prescribed path, it's about forging your own. Each step you take, whether it's a leap forward or a stumble, brings you closer to understanding your purpose and potential. Green's life is a testament to this idea. His journey wasn't linear or conventional, but every twist and turn served a purpose, contributing to the person and writer he ultimately became. Your own journey will be equally unique. It may be messy and unpredictable, but that's where its beauty lies. Embrace the detours and wrong turns, for they often lead to the most profound discoveries. Trust in the invisible forces of preparation, the power of patience, and the wisdom of your primal inclinations. By committing to the process, you'll not only transform your life but also create something that resonates with others, a legacy born of authenticity and purpose. So, as you move forward, remember, success is not a destination, but a journey. Each small action, each lesson learned, and each step taken with intention builds toward the extraordinary. Commit to your path. Embrace the process, and let your work become the foundation of your transformation.